Hey, betreten verboten!
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy NextGenNero back with another video, man. Hold up. Before we even get into this, can I get a like for the work ethic? 3 good quality videos and reviews in 8 days into 2025? That's passion, man, and that's love. That's love for my community, man. But look, today, man, we're talking about no other than Xbox's latest banger, arguably, in my opinion, the best game they have put out probably since Starfield. And that might be controversial. Starfield, for some reason, is one of the most hated games I ever praised. So people hate when I say that. But this is by far one of the best games Xbox has put out. Machine Games, I owe you guys an apology. And I was quite frankly just straight up wrong about this game. So let me start this off by giving a history with Machine Games and a history with Indiana Jones. I'm gonna start with Indiana Jones, right? Because this is gonna be short. I have no history, guys. I have never watched any of the movies prior to this game. And this game is actually one of the very few games that made me go back and watch one of the movies. So I started the first movie with my lady and got through most of that. And I was like genuinely impressed. I'm like, yo, this is a really good movie. So going from playing the game to watching the movie to back to playing the game, I'm like, yo, it made me appreciate the game even that much more. And I was already appreciative of the game. Now, history of Machine Games is, Wolfenstein, one of my favorite shooters, single player shooters out there, right up there with Doom. I would say Halo, but Halo is more multiplayer, but I love the single player stories in that as well. So I love Machine Games. They did miss with Wolfenstein Youngblood. I tried my best to play that with the homie Reese. Shout out my bro Reese. But that shit just was not it. So I'm all about what have you done for me lately? But with Machine Games, I admit I'm biased. I had no doubt that this would be a solid game or even a good game. What I was not expecting was for this game to be beyond good. And quite frankly, this is probably the best game Machine Games has made to date. First off, the game is absolutely stunning. It's absolutely jaw-breaking. For this to be running on the Series X and Series S, it just shows that when you take the time to optimize these games, right, these consoles are very, very capable, but it's up to these developers to utilize and squeeze what they can out of these consoles. The answer to this generation is not rushing to the next generation. No, giving these devs more power when they're not optimizing the very power that's sitting in front of them. You shouldn't reward poor optimization with just more power and more excuses. So Machine Games are technical wizards. They absolutely cook with this game, this engine. I'm genuinely surprised by how just good the facial animations is, the fighting animations, just everything about this game. The scenery is absolutely beautiful. Troy Baker did an amazing job as Indiana Jones. And after watching the movie and then going back to the game, I said, yo, I thought that was Indiana Jones. I thought this was the same guy, but he has delivered a stellar performance. And I think what I love the most about this game, right, is that it just feels so natural. Everything in this game feels natural, from the exploration to the combat to the dialogue, the characters, like everything in this world feel like it's meant to be. And sometimes with games, especially when they take this route, the tomb exploring, the puzzles and stuff like that, sometimes they can overstay its welcome, and I think this game did not overstay its welcome. I beat this game in exactly 25 hours. That's what maybe doing 1 or 2 of the plenty side missions. They call them field work. So it's a lot of content in this game, and it's in Game Pass as of with all Microsoft first party games. And I'll be honest, I was wrong when this game got announced at, it was a gaming show last fall, I believe, and it wasn't a Game Award. It was way before that. And they announced on stage that it was coming to PlayStation 5. Now, me, an Xbox fan, I kind of hit the face palm, right? Because I'm like, Jesus Christ, Xbox. We can never have a moment where us just pure Xbox fans can celebrate without something coming in behind it. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, I will say, take the console warring aside, take the preferred platform aside, and I just want to say, I hope everybody supports this game when it comes to PlayStation next year. I know I will. I will be double dipping, especially to see if it's, how much improved it is on the PlayStation 5 Pro. because the game already looks spectacular on my Series X. So I'm very intrigued to see what it looked like. Right now, I'm not gonna talk about the story too much, because quite frankly, this is a story-driven game, and I think you guys should just go play this game, especially if you have Game Pass. Like, literally, what are you waiting for? Go play this game, and then come back to this video and let me know what you think about the comments without maybe spoiling it. Now, in the videos, I tried to keep it as spoiler-free as possible, just combat. It might be a later boss fight in there that might be kind of spoilery, but I honestly just thought that was one of the best aspects and moments of the game, man. So, like I was saying, everything in this game just feels natural, and it feels like it belongs. And to compare to some of my other favorite games, right, that's kind of this genre as far as, exploring old tombs and raiding tombs and getting artifacts, I immediately think of Uncharted and I think of Tomb Raider. And as much as I love Tomb Raider, like I said, I'm mixed on Uncharted. I'm on Uncharted 3 now, working towards the end, about to head to 4. Guys, let me know if you would like an entire series review of Uncharted. I won't just review one game, I'm review the entire series and give my honest opinions, but only if you guys like and want that type of video. But the thing I had beef about with Tomb Raider, to a lesser degree, but definitely Uncharted, is the poor pacing in the game. And this game does the pacing extremely well. Not once in this game did I say, all right, this is tedious, or okay, this is boring, I'm ready to get through this section, or I'm ready to get through this area. Everything in this game, I just enjoyed just taking my time, enjoying the world. And I was wrong about this game, guys. Like I said, I thought it was going to be good. I thought it was going to be decent, but it extremely exceeded my expectations. Like, it blew my expectations away. From the opening scene to the closing scene, it's just perfect, guys. Like, this game is amazing. The audio, the music in here is just a vibe. The voice acting, like I said earlier, it's really good. The lighting in this game, it did have a few problems that had to get patched, apparently, with the ray traced global illumination. And I played before that patch, and I thought it looked good then. So when I seen that it was a patch to fix the bug, I was like, well, I don't know what I was looking at, because I enjoyed everything that I was looking at. So it's really dope to see that, this is 4K 60 on my X with the ray traced global illumination. The music, the sound design, playing these with the Steel series, everything sound good. Every punch felt good, right? The whips felt good, sounded good. Whipping guns out of people's hands, just everything about this game just screams quality. And like I said, I'm happy it's going to other platforms, because this game deserves to be in front of many screens as possible, and it deserves to be played by as many people as possible. Machine Games, you guys have absolutely cooked, and I can't wait to see what's next. I do want to point out just a few problems that I had with the game, and it came down to just a few graphical issues, and it only happened later in the game. During the jungle area, I would notice like some occasional shadow flickering, in the distance, or sometimes the lighting wouldn't load in correctly the way it was, but those are so small and far and few in between. I had to really find something to complain about, guys. This is one of the games where I don't have complaints. And this is also one of them games where I would love to play it again on PlayStation with a DualSense. So that's why I'm like, I'm happy that this is going to be able to be played anywhere by anyone. Like I said, it's a lot of good content in this game, a lot of side content, a lot of secrets to explore, for the full completionists out there. It's going to be a fun game to just continue to jump back into. You still have freedom after you roll credits to jump back into this world, to play around, to go visit, NPCs you might have met, or finish quest lines you may have started. And for me personally, I love games like that. I hate when games have, a lot of open-endedness, but then it gets to like, hey, this is the point of no return. Once you do this, and that's the end of the game. You can't go back, do everything now. I hate that. And that's one of them pacing problems that I mentioned with other games. Like, games that do that, it kind of disrupts the pacing. You give me a pop-up screen saying, yo, this is the end, you better go back, or just let it flow naturally, man. And if I roll credits, guess what? I roll credits, I get to hop back in. This game was stunning, man. It was stunning all around. A great story. Like I said, it's one of the few games. It's only one other game, right, that made me say, okay, now I want to go watch the movies, because I never watched anything prior. And that was RoboCop Rogue City. I played that game and I was like, I never seen a RoboCop movie. I gotta go watch it. And I know people might be watching this like, yo, NextGenNero, you're uncultured as fuck. And guess what? You are completely right. I am uncultured, but when Xbox and these other studios is dropping banger games based off of movies, remember we used to get a bunch of games that was, no, a bunch of movies based off of games, right? Or games based off of movies. I'm trying to think of like which way to go, but I like this direction. But games being based off of movies, right? Like RoboCop Rogue City, wow, perfection. Indiana Jones, this is the latest of it, and it's just done really well. And this is the original story. And honestly, people really love Indiana Jones. A lot of them say this feels like the true sequel to the movies or the original trilogy that they never got. And even Disney has hit up Xbox and Machine Games saying they want more of this. They want more Indiana Jones. So this is just a great achievement for us Xbox fans that has been here since day one. It took us a while to get such a great flow and consistent flow of games, and 2025 seems to be even better. I'm happy I was wrong about this game, guys. I never been so happy to be wrong about a game in my life, right? And I treat this situation as a football team. You know how, you know, I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, right? Let's say, you know, this season I went in there being, you know, cautious, like, yo, we lost Stephon Diggs, we lost Gabe, we lost our number 1 and 2. So you always in the back of your mind, like, you know, we can still be great, we can make a playoff run, but it's the reality of like, this might not be the best season that I'm hoping for. And that's kind of what I went through with Indiana Jones, but they had an undefeated season. If Indiana Jones was a football team, this would be an undefeated season, right? I hope that analogy makes sense. They killed it. I don't know what else to say other than play this game. I can't go too deep into the story or into the plot points and stuff like that. But some points I was questioning, like, how is this all going to play into the bigger picture? How is this all going to, you know, round out? But they absolutely did it, man. So it's been your boy NextGenNero, man. 2025, man. We staying consistent, trying to continue to pump out these reviews. A lot of great games coming, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all the subscribers and all the support on my first few videos of the year. It really means a lot. Guys, I put out a little passion review of Mass Effect 1. I recently platinumed that. So if you're a fan of Mass Effect or any sci-fi type of games or RPGs, please go check that out. Make sure you leave a like on that as well. And also, if you're watching this on the Game Pass Daily channel, please tune in to our podcast, Aim Down Sights, every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, hosted by yours truly, You Know I Got Soul, and our homegirl, Red Dead Panda. It's been your boy NextGenNero, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.